Hello, friends and patrons. I'm here to talk about fine art painting, but first, coffee. Okay, it's a little watered down and cold, but that's okay. So, this is a series on fine art painting. I'm Hannah, and I am here to show you and talk about technical aspects of being a fine art painter. I am not concerned with how in touch you are with your creative spirit or your soul or your personal journey or your motivation or your time management. I'm not concerned with social media or your marketing or branding or what galleries you're approaching. I'm not concerned about your website. I'm not concerned about like your point of sale. I'm not concerned about like the art market at all. I'm not concerned about anything beyond the technical aspects of fine art painting. So I hope you'll find this useful. I'm a fine art painter myself. I'm not the best in the world, but I'm the best to me. And therefore, I'm going to just show you what I know, how I approach things, and if it's of use to you, great. And if it's not, please go back to the next cat video or, whatever else you're watching on YouTube today. So we are starting off with Vine Charcoal. This is Vine Charcoal, medium. This just happens to be the brand I'm using. This is available at most art stores. Now, charcoal is so important because unlike a pencil that is very defined and little, charcoal helps us get big. So this is an 18 by 24 drawing pad. You can get newsprint in this size, or this is like nicer drawing paper, but it could be either. The point is you want to free yourself from like the small piece of paper, free yourself from pencil and pen and holding it like this. There's a time and place for that, but this isn't it. So you want to engage your entire arm, and I'm going to introduce you to mark making. There's two kinds of artists, ones that understand mark making and ones that don't, and you're going to be in this group, and it's going to help you, and I'm going to explain why. This, I think, is the secret to drawing, is just understanding mark making. So you're not trying to draw anything real right now. You are just exploring this tool, kind of like think of yourself as, you've just landed on Earth and someone gave you this and you're just seeing what it can do. If you go sideways or, get your whole arm involved or just your wrist, try some different motions. Lift it up, let it be messy. This is another thing. Get very used to just things being messy. There's a time when you're going to want to do everything extremely neatly, like beyond neatly, that you're going to want to address every detail and like time it out and like perfectly orchestrate everything so it's just right. But that time is not right now. Right now, we're exploring. So once you get some marks down, don't even try to like make it something. Just do mark making. And this is actually kind of interesting because this is your fallback. Anytime you're frustrated, like you just can't draw the eye right or something, you could just make marks. Like what if your piece was all about these like marks that you're making? And you create maybe textures and patterns or address the space in the on the canvas or the paper a certain way. And it's all about establishing a language and then breaking it or like countering that language. So let's say, I hate to waste this piece of paper, but I need to start fresh to show you this. So let's say I'm going to establish a language, and my language is circular and like curves. So I'm establishing this language. I hope you can see this. I'm establishing this language, right? It doesn't really matter what I'm saying, but I'm definitely speaking in the language. I'm speaking the language of curves, this is the language. Okay, now what if all of a sudden I do that? Okay, so I've like interrupted the language. Now it's saying something. It's like, what is that? Why is that there? So I'm not saying this is all great, but I'm saying you need to understand that when you're drawing, you're establishing a language, and maybe you want to keep that language consistent throughout the piece, or maybe you want to break it, and like then there's something interesting that happens there. The whole point, though, why I wanted to start talking about mark making is because what you gain, it's kind of like exercising. Like before you exercise or before you play some very specific sport with specific skills, you want to like stretch and just like get kind of connected and like remember your coordination, where everything's at, just kind of get like a mental picture of things. And with mark making, you're just kind of like getting your hand and your coordination kind of in, and you could do it different ways. You can not try to do anything, just let it go wild and don't even think about it. Or you could kind of plan it, like let's say I want to make a line there, but I'm thinking about it and now I'm gonna like make it. So you can plan it out, or you could do specific things. Mark making can get very intricate. It can be very meditative as well. So if you need to like relax, go into a mark making zone. See, and I'm like establishing a language here now. Like some of these curves have this. So, straight curve, the idea is you're not trying to represent anything. You're just trying to see like what this piece of charcoal can do. And charcoal is, as you can see, it breaks easily. But it's, there's pressure that you have to put down in order to get it. And that pressure and understanding how to lighten the pressure and press down and just see like these big, beautiful lines. And once you see that you can do that, now even when you're drawing small, you can kind of like still get some of those rhythms in your work. So I think it's just really important to get yourself some fine charcoal. Again, this is medium, but you can try soft or hard. Soft obviously is going to be a lot more powdery. And, you can go crazy and rub some of the charcoal and, create, if you just lightly go like that, and then, you can kind of work with charcoal in different ways, and that kind of adds to the fun of it. But the main thing is to loosen up your whole arm. Like drawing is a physical thing. It's not like all here, it's all here. And don't, hand-eye coordination. You can draw with your eyes closed. You can, that's actually kind of an odd sensation. I didn't know I was going to try to do that. That's really weird. I try it. But the point I'm trying to make here is that drawing is all about hand-eye coordination, and you have to engage your whole arm and just kind of get the spirit of drawing. And I think working in about this size is about right to just kind of break free of just like the paper and pencil kind of mindset and get into the artist, the fine art mindset. So I hope this has helped you get started with your fine art painting. Drawing, of course, is the foundation of painting in many ways. So try it out. Let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll talk to you soon.